Hey, all this Rick Keys Music Caravan here in downtown Oceanside. You see the ocean right behind me because that's where I'm filming from, Oceanside. So I am back. Still haven't totally recovered from the septoplasty. Still hurts a little bit, but way better. So we got to continue. So even though I've had that massive work on this nostril of mine, uh, I'm still the same. So as it shows there, once a keys, always a keys. And so, hey, this is going to be an exciting show here in Oceanside, California. I did get a gift from Dark Keys, even though he's in the mental institution. He had enough, I don't know, kindness. Well, he doesn't have kindness in his heart. He had enough something in his heart to send me a gift for taking my show over. And you know what he also did? We still haven't found patio keys. So if you see a little guy that looks a little bit like me wearing a green hat and a green shirt, that might be patio keys. But we're still looking for him. Haven't found him yet. So anyway, well, let's see what old Dark Keys gave me. Well, that's kind of interesting. Look at that. So he knows, Dark Key knows that I do like The Walking Dead and zombies. And he sent this that's called Day of the Dead Trooper. And apparently it's some sort of alcohol or liquor. Maybe it's beer. Let's see what's in this box. Okay, so just continue watching the wave action. There are big waves today here in Oceanside. The surfers should be happy. And let me see what old Dark Keys did to this box. It's not opening as it should currently. Oh, here it goes. And you know, it almost looks like a coffin. This box, look again. Almost looks like a coffin, doesn't it? All right, so let's see if we can open this without destroying the damn box. You know, I don't want to destroy the box. Oh, well, look at what was inside from Dark Keys. No beer. One of his fans, apparently. So, anyway, thank you, Dark Keys, you son of a bitch. We are going to find patio keys here one of these days here. So anyway, so thank you, Dark Keys. You're a sweetheart, and we got some new music this week. And you know what? I am working on my Rick Keys Music Caravan Top Blues releases for 2022, and I'm adding to that list every week. And I did get a new one today, and you know what? I'm pretty darn sure this one is going to be on my top blues list too. It's one of the best CDs I've heard all year. Okay, so who is that CD, you ask, Rick? It's Big B and the Actual Proof, and they have a release called The Noir album. Big B and the Actual Proof. You're going to hear some songs from that, and you know what? Every song, every song on this is great. So anyway, you're going to hear some of that. And what was I going to say? Don't remember. Okay, so that's Big B. What else we got? Oh, here's a gentleman named Eric Korn. He happens to be a pretty big up in the record label, 40 Below. He sent this to me some time ago. It's called Eric Korn Happy Songs for the Apocalypse. You know, he sent me that maybe 3-4 years ago, even before the pandemic. So I wonder how he knew Eric Korn of the upcoming apocalypse with COVID. Okay, here's another new one. This gentleman sent this to me. His name is Steve Harvey, and he's got some songs on here called Big Road Blues. A lot of great songs on this one. So Rick Keys being me's, I do hunt and search for music, and you know, sometimes I've got to contact people because maybe a promoter or two hasn't sent me anything in a while. Here is something that got sent to me a while ago, and I am now on more additions to my Rick Keys Music Caravan Top Blues albums for 2022. Here's another one that made it to that prestigious list. It's from Albert Castilla. I Got Love. So congratulations, Albert. Another great song. Probably one of the Albert's probably one of the premier guitar players, blues guitar players, rock guitar blues players today. Here's another one that made it. Her name is Patty Tuitt, and we finally found out how to say that. This is well, there's features Bobby Rush on there. It's called "Hard Case of the Blues." So, Patty Tuitt, congratulations, you made it to my prestigious award list. This gentleman, he actually has a CD out now that's been doing quite well from Scott Ellison, but I think I've played it to a lot of times. So let's hear one from the year before, 2 years before the current one, and I didn't realize it had so many great songs on it. So this one's called Skyline Drive by Scott Ellison. You'll hear some of that. This is a record label. I think they have two or three pretty darn good artists on there. Kerry Carney being one, and a band called Sam. This one is really good. A lot of great music on there. And I think this one actually made it to one of my top blues albums for 2 or 3 years ago. I don't remember. I do so much music, it's tough to remember the years. They just all kind of pass by. All right, now this is from Delmark record, Dave Weld and the Imperial Flames, Night Walk. Some really cool songs on this one. Bernard Allison has a release, came out 2022, called Highs and Lows. I think we're dealing with that here in the United States right at the moment. More lows than highs. Here's one. Oh, well, we're actually on the list. Hold on a second. Now where'd that list go? That's over here. I knew it was here. Okay, list is missing. Oh, here it is. Sorry, my staff. They don't always take real good care of me, but I don't pay them, so that could be a reason why. All right, let's continue here. Da, da, da. I like that great production artwork. Okay, we are on the RMR chart, and if you don't know by now, it's Roots Music Reports chart, and it's basically all the DJs, on-air personalities like myself, but not everyone's internationally known on-air personality like myself. But they all send their playlist to these promoters and record labels, and they determine from this what are the top songs being played. So that's the Roots Music Report chart for top blues. So let's start off with, and by the way, I don't like saying Roots Music Report chart all the time. So if I just say RMR, same thing. All right, let's continue. So we've got Ivor SK. He's from Australia. He is at number 47 with Mississippi Bound. Kind of unique sound coming from him. Oh, this one kind of popped back. Sunny Blue and the Moons are at number 46. Okay. Val Starr continues to rack them up in 2022. She's been on that RMR chart, I would say, almost the whole year. She may have started in January. Val Starr is at number 38. Val Starr and the Blues Rocket. Not Blues Rocket. There's only one. Blues Rocket. She's at number 38. Healing Kind of Blues. There's that glare. Okay, Val. Don't use that color scheme again. And you know what? I happened to find another Val Starr's releases from the previous year or the previous 2 years before. Val Starr and the Blues Rocket. And there's some really good songs on there. See how easy that is to see, Val. Okay, next coming up from Alligator Record Label, Chicago. We've got Shamikia Copeland at number 34 with Done Gone Too Far. Okay. I just saw this person, me and Linda and Maria. We all saw Bob Corritore, harmonica great, and he was at Humphreys backstage with John Primer, and we had a wonderful time. Rick Keys, being me's, actually got some dancing in. So here is Bob Corritore. You shocked me, number 32. And his hair does actually look like that. Mine's starting to look like that a little bit too. I think it's growing in. Here's another one. The Lucky Losers. They're at number 30 with Standin' Pat. Very loving couple. Number 28. This one did actually make it to the Rick Keys Music Caravan Top Blues Release Album list for 2022. His name is Johnny Sansone. Into Your Blues. That one's kind of hard to see too. All right, shit. Sorry, Johnny. Oop, picking Johnny's nose. Oh, no. Johnny's biting on my finger. Okay, Johnny Sansone. Next, this lady is at number 16, Angela Straley and Ace of Blues. Okay. Who else we got here? Got at number 6, Annika Chambers and Paul Desilore. Good Trouble. They are at number 6. And Paul would be proud of me in being able to say that. It's not easy to. It's Deslauriers. I bet you Maria, being French, might know how to say that correctly. Let me see here. We got this is who we actually went to see. So we saw Bob Corritore and John Primer. And I actually have a really good recording of the title track of his new CD, which actually made it to my top 2022 blues album chart. Also, John Primer. He's currently at number 5 on the RMR chart. Last but not least, I love this kid. I first got his music, Ben Levin. I think he was, what was he, like 21 years old, 20 years old, going to college, some sort of degree. But he's pumps out this great album, great piano player, pretty good chops. And you know what? He writes his own music. Well, a lot of it. Writes most of his own music. But Ben Levin, I love this kid, and he's got lots of great music on here. So he moved up from number 21 on that RMR chart to number 2. So stay tuned. Rick Keys Music Caravan Blues Show coming up, and we're going to be hearing a lot of that and a lot of great music. You guys know how to follow now. You go to Rick Keys, see how it's spelled, Keyes. You go to Rick Keys Music Caravan, and you subscribe. And after you subscribe, there's a bell. What that does is bring my show to you automatically. And then what else is it? Oh, there's a thumb. Press the thumb icon. Sends it to everyone in the world. And then there's also the like, dislike. What's the dislike about? Rick Keys Music Caravan, bringing you music, looking for stuff, figuring out if it's good or not, and getting it to you. You don't have to do any work. All you have to do is turn your YouTube on and listen to Rick Keys Music Caravan. Also, you can follow on Facebook and the Freed Up One Twitter. So stay tuned. Lots of great tunes coming up. Rick Keys Music Caravan. Woo!